Quick, Chris, how do you spell Tijuana?
Tijuana, I believe.
I don't know if you're right or wrong. I don't know
Unless
how to
there's
fucking
like one of those
spell
squiggly lines over an A or something, or like over the end, like it's pinata. I don't know. The only thing I
Those
know in
make a
Espanol
world of
is
difference, it turns
yeah.
out.
I see. My favorite line in Spanish, I would say, is "Dos cervezas, por favor."
My favorite is the anos and anus thing. Like with the little line over the end, like it means year, and
Yeah, or like
without it,
años.
yeah, or whatever it's called, or however you say it, and without it, it means asshole. So those little things are important.
They are
With grammar.
definitely.
I remember I had a friend of mine. She was Cuban and she was teaching me Spanish, and I never got to where I could speak it,
Mhm.
but I could understand it. There's a gnat in my beer. It just flew into my beer. You little shit! You're not gonna live to tell this day. I saved your life so I could kill you myself. I'm still gonna drink it. Watch this. That's what happens when you leave fucking bananas on your counter and you go out on um, a trip.
Yeah.
And we're going to be taking a trip today, a trip to Tijuana, and you'll get to hear all about my review of the Memphis Family Reunion show with Joan Red. I'm going to actually review the show now. I was thinking about doing this as a separate video, but I'm going to do it as part of this one because
All right.
I got a lot to say. So we hope you'll tune in for that. And you want to get the show rolling, Chris? You show
Yeah,
it
I was
again.
gonna say, let's hit that good old intro. Get our shit started here.
Woo!
Listen, motherfuckers, to the show that you be heard. Download on your smartphone the show that you deserve. Streaming fucking bullshit, you know that's what we are. Podcast full of madness, isn't that absurd?
That's your cue.
Oh, that is my cue. Sorry, I was friggin' delayed there. I don't know what the hell is happening. The friggin' intro for me on mine was like freezing every like 5 seconds.
Oh, that sucks.
No, and then I like get cut off. I was like, oh, okay, I'm here now. Anyways, 214, episode number 214 of the Guns and Radio podcast.
Yes.
Let's do it, man. We got a lot
200.
to talk about. Why don't we start off with the review of the Memphis Family Reunion?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. First off, I'm still a little sneezy. I'm not catching all of my sniffles on the button like I would like, but
Yeah.
let me make sure I am recording out of the right microphone real quick because I uh work. Okay, good. Every time I do some work in another program, it likes to change to my camera mic on here. That's why those couple episodes where I sound real shitty. That's what's happening there. So I figured
Yeah.
that out.
Yeah.
We're
Well, at
showing
least
you
the
progress in our
oh yeah.
way of doing things. But so I got there. Obviously, I went and didn't know I was going to get to go. How far? How far was it last week? Because last week I felt like so shitty that I guess it would have been. We recorded it. We would have. Yeah, after I got back from the chiropractor,
Yeah, literally
and
right after that, did that Tuesday.
yeah. So anyway, the chiropractor hooked me up with offices in St. Louis and
Hmm.
Memphis, so
All
that
right.
if I needed additional adjustments on this trip that I was hell bent on going on, they
Hmm.
figured out he's gonna go,
Yeah.
and we can either make it comfortable for him and maybe make a little money for ourselves,
Hmm.
or we can just tell him not to and he's gonna go anyway. And he's just going to be in pain the whole time and probably end up having a wreck or something because I'll probably be on painkillers that I would have acquired from less than legitimate sources. So I showed up in Memphis. I helped out a little bit where needed. My main thing was they seemed every team had a crew, like every
Yeah.
band had a crew. So I
Oh
filled in
wow.
and helped out, but like a lot of times I just didn't want to get in the way because everybody was
Yeah.
moving like a machine. Like if I saw
Mhm.
somebody trying to lift a box that looked a little heavy, I'd come running over and I'd help or something like
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
But really, there wasn't anything for me to do. So, other than, oh yeah, I had to pick up a package for the promoter, which I, it was just cigarettes. I mean, that was all he wanted was some cigarettes.
You made some actual serious pickup day pack.
Yeah,
I was
well,
like,
I didn't want
"Uh-oh,
to tell it like
what?"
that, but like the guy,
Legal distribution of things.
I'd become, I'd say friendly, very friendly. I wouldn't say we're friends. Like we've never hung out
Mhm.
outside of this setting, but I would say like the guy Roach that put the show on that made Joan Red happen and brought him over here for us and everything. I developed a pretty good friendship with him there. I mean, yeah, I'd do anything for him if he asked. Like if it was in my capability. Like again, I'd love to work with him again. Um, I thought it was fun, man. He's a wild cat though. He's cool to talk to. I really like that guy. I like the cut of his jib. Anyway, uh, so on my way to Eli's house, because I'd already called Eli and told him I'm coming, and then I happened to stumble upon cigarettes that
Mm.
a place that sold cigarettes that was not far from the venue because I'd went on foot and couldn't find anything. But in a car, it wasn't all that bad. Now I'd forgot how to drive in Memphis. Okay, like if you go by all the rules and all the laws and stuff like that, it's gonna take you forever to get anywhere. But if you drive like everybody else drives in Memphis, then you're like, okay, I get it now. Like I can get from A to B quite easily. I'll just kick a Yui in the middle of the road, and
Holy shit.
oh, and guess what? A couple of times I'd kicked a Yui, and it gave the person behind me the courage to do the same also. So like,
You're
so
just following the leader at this point.
I
Yeah.
kicked a Yui in the road and went back to this place and I got the cigarettes. And then I stopped in the middle of the road and I saw another guy that was like me trying to help where he could, but was,
Okay.
mostly standing around because all of the bands that played are well oiled machines. They've got their people know what to do, where everything is. Don't get in their way. So I saw him standing by the door, and I rolled down the window and I called him over and I gave him the smokes and was like, "Give these to Roach and um, tell him they're for me." So you know, they're let him know I dropped off his package.
Yeah.
So then I picked up Eli. We had a couple of drinks. We ate a couple of snacks. Let me rephrase that. I ate a couple of snacks.
A couple of Scooby snacks.
Yeah, a couple of the snacks that I brought with me from St. Louis. Um, to Memphis that you can't buy in Memphis,
Ooh,
like our
special.
special St. Louis barbecue. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, it was weed. So I came back to the show. Uh, so I came back to the show, and when we got there, the line was wrapped around the block. It was a beautiful sight to see that many people turning out for this. That was such a huge and long line to get in the door. Of course, we went in the back, but the line was tremendously long. Um, so we got in the back, we got our passes and everything, and we got seated at our table. And I got to say, the food at this place was phenomenal. I had only been eating beef jerky on the road all day, so it was nice to uh, get a burger in me.
Mhm.
I think I ordered the burger. I just kept it simple, had a burger, um, and then the first band came on. It was a great. By the way, I love that venue. That venue was beautiful. It's not too big, not too small. You can sit down, but the dance floor is wide open, so most people did not sit. As a matter of fact, we sat for the first two bands, and then we got up because we were both just tired of sitting. We couldn't really see all that well.
Mhm.
Remember, I got a lousy back. I needed to stand up anyway.
Mhm.
But the first band that went on was Sleep Theory. And looking them up, they've only got one song out right now. I think it's called Another Way. But if you look up Sleep Theory, the band on YouTube, you'll find it. They've only got one song out right now. They were actually really fucking good. Because at first I was kind of like, I've never heard of none of these bands. I haven't been to this. The music scene in our area has been so dead for so long. And back then, bands that would open for a band on like Joan Red or Pro Severe or One Less Reason were sometimes shitty bands. So you didn't really know what to expect. But Sleep Theory was very solid. They were really good. I highly recommend checking them out. I hope more things come up for them in the future because they're very good. Their harmony was on point. That was one of the things I noticed about Sleep Theory live is that the harmony that the singers have with each other, oh, it's perfect. And it ended with them doing "Bye Bye Bye" by NSYNC or the Backstreet Boys, with one of those two.
Yeah, I believe it's in sync. But
Yeah, that was their last song, and then they rocked it too, and it was fucking incredible. The next band is a band that we're actually going to watch a music video from in a little bit on the show. A band called Roses Unread, and I really wish I would have got closer to the stage for Roses Unread because even though like I could see everything from where I was at just fine, I just wish I would have been able to see a little more because their performance was fucking incredible. And I'm really glad a few people, I had to do some homework and some research to find people because nobody posted any videos on YouTube. They put them all on Facebook. So I had to do some research on Facebook and hunt down some of those videos from people that were in the front row and recorded on their phones so I could see those a couple of those performances again. Top notch, one hell of a band. And the next band was Sons on Fire. And Sons on Fire, I believe the guy's name is Shane or Shy, or let's just look at my recent friend. Well, it's not Shane. Either way, it's the guitarist for it's the guitar player for Joan Red and his new band. And let's see. I know that I friended this guy, Sean Morgan. His name is Sean Morgan, and his new band is called Sons on Fire. Now I was gonna play some of their stuff on here. Maybe we get to watch a review, but they don't have any music videos out. They don't have hardly a lot of music out themselves that we can easily get to. It's 5 or 6 songs that are available. But what I mean, they were good. I couldn't tell you the first song I heard because I don't know it. Same with Roses Unread. I don't know any of the songs, so I couldn't tell you what songs they played and what they did. And all I could tell you is how they played them was smooth, it was fun, and you could get lost in these bands and the performance enough that you would forget that you're at a small time event. Like they did a really good job of capturing the feeling of being at a Joan Red show back in the day, because it was like when I never saw Joan Red, but I saw like Pro Severe and all the others plenty of times. At Good Time Charlie's was a place, and they did a very good job. Like it felt like you were watching a big stage in a small room. Let me put it that way. And so finally, Joan Red went on last, and I don't know every singer that performed on them. I know Chris Brown from One Last Reason performed "Sorry It's Over," and that was, to me, that was the best one of the night. The girl, I can't remember her name. The girl from Roses Unread, she came back. She sang a lot of the songs, like 3 or 4 of the songs. She came back on stage and Allison. Her name is Allison. Allison from Roses Unread performed a lot of the songs, and everybody stepped into the role and knew what they were, supposed to do. Rock the song. It's about the music today. And the guy from Saving Abel, Jared Weeks.
There's a couple guys from Saving Abel were announced part of the lineup.
Yeah. Jared Weeks, his voice is powerful. You could just tell that, like, there was something different going on. But nobody sucked. That's the best part, isn't there? Wasn't one shitty performance all night long, and I had a great time. I really enjoyed it. But like I said, to me, Chris Brown stole the show in a way, because that was the best part. Not just because I'm familiar with the One Less Reason band, just because he rocked the song. He didn't have to cheat off of a lyric sheet, like he knew the song.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell this was not this man's first time singing this song. I have a feeling he was probably a Joan Redd fan at one point, at least to be enough familiar with the music. But anyway, that was the show, and it was over just as quick as it began, man. Like, they played 8 or 9 songs. That was all they played, which is, about what they would have played anyway. I mean, to accommodate for 4 bands, it was a 4-hour show.
Yeah.
And it was a great night. Like, I'm really glad that I toughed out the drive and the pain and everything that I did to get there, because it was 100% worth it. And I hope more Joan Redd shit happens in the future so I can go again. And I'm also hoping that some of these other bands will come closer, especially Sleep Theory and Roses Unread. I really hope they come closer. Sons on Fire was good too, but I think of the bands Sleep Theory, Roses Unread, and Sons of Fire, of the opening acts, I think I'm going to go ahead and say my favorite was Roses Unread. They were all really, really fucking good. I don't know, man. It's just I enjoyed all of the songs. I wished going into Roses Unread that I knew what songs they were playing and not have looked them up afterward. But
yeah,
I'm pretty sure this is one of them that we're going to watch here in a minute.
Yeah, and I get that for a lot of like opening bands, like bands opening for bigger artists. You want to know what they're about, but sometimes there's always that like feeling of mystery. You want to have like a little bit of surprise, like even if it's really shitty surprise, whatever. But at least something. It's just like people want to go in knowing everything nowadays, and it's like
yeah,
to some extent, but also have some element of surprise there.
Well, I mean, that's the beauty of it. Everything had an element of surprise to it, because I mean, it just wasn't. I didn't know any of these bands. I didn't know what Joan Redd was going to look like or sound like, with all these different singers, because yeah, they're local, and yeah, they've worked with the band in the past, and that's what got them to that stage to perform a song in Anthony's place. But they're so radically different than Joan Redd, and so to be able to sing these songs in a way that they can sing them and not suck, because these songs weren't designed for anybody to sing but Anthony. And like Mike said in the interview, in the Evening with Joan Redd interview that became an Evening with Mike, Anthony didn't make it easy for anybody to step into that role and step into his shoes and sing his songs by any means. So overall, 5 stars, man. I was so happy that show happened. If there was one thing I could change about it, I'm a little upset that it didn't work out in a way that they could record the show. I'm sure it's recorded, but like broadcast and and be available.
Because I know that was something they were planning to hope to do.
That was
but
something
nothing fell through.
That was something we were working on, but it didn't happen. I tried. I did my part. I got everything I could together. And then for whatever reason, I don't know why it didn't work out. Roach could probably tell you.
Yeah.
But it ended up not working out, and I wasn't going to grill Roach about it while he was running around busy with a million things at this concert.
Yeah, exactly. Save it for another time.
Yeah, it was not the appropriate time to have that conversation. But with that, I thought I would. We like to watch our music videos on this show, so I think we can end this portion of the podcast today by doing a watch along to Roses Unread. I believe I picked Rapture as the name of the song.
All right. This is good, man. Now I got some new music to listen to this week, and so do you guys as well.
Hell yeah, man. Let's check out. Let me get rid of our name tags here. And let's show the video. And yeah, let's play it. Let's check out Rapture by Roses Unread. So obviously this was filmed in Atlanta. On our way to get a mammogram. Oh, it's a restaurant. It looked like a doctor's office. It did not. Hang on. Rewind. After he gives them the money, does that not kind of look like they're going into a doctor's office?
A little bit, yeah. It's just weird. It's like the back door of the restaurant.
Now that looks like a doctor's office until you see the table. Oh, it's a restaurant. You see?
Yeah. There's booths everywhere. It's a shitty gynecologist appointment. Oh, well, actually, no, this is the top of the line of the gynecologist. They bring you coffee while you wait. Yeah.
I don't know, though, because that would mean that guy with the ponytail is the gynecologist, and I don't like that.
Everyone's just, like, disappeared with that.
Yeah, it's the Rapture, bro. Oh, yeah, they don't have Jesus in Canada. That's right, I forgot.
We're just good at separating state and church. Most days.
We're not. It's kind of got a little bit of that Flyleaf sound to it. It's like if Flyleaf didn't suck as bad. I like this a lot better than Flyleaf. Like Flyleaf has 3 good songs and the rest of them are stinkers. Yeah, Allison's a damn good singer.
Pretty good. Definitely, like her voice definitely has like some like crossover appeal too. You could throw that like on a pop song and she'd kill it.
Yeah.
Just like my first instinct right now.
And the guitarist is John, her husband. And I did not get to meet John at the show, but I did get to meet Allison very briefly. Because I wanted one of their guitar picks. So I did manage to score. I scored me a guitar pick from Roses Unread.
Nice.
Yeah, my collection grew a little bit that night. I had a few guitar picks. I stole a couple of set lists off the stage.
Nice. It's like.
Well, I stole a cheat sheet off the stage for the lyrics. And the one I happened to get was "You Be the Hero."
Nice.
And while they were cleaning up, I saw a set list on the stage, and I asked the guy to hand it to me. And he gave it to me, and he picked up a guitar pick that was close to it and tossed that to me also. Which they don't play with the Joan Red guitar picks. They play with just normal ones. But it was cool that I have the guitar pick that, is from that show.
Yeah.
It would have been Sean's pick. It was on his side of the stage. I really do enjoy this song though. Like, I like the music, and the video is not bad. It's pretty good.
Decent.
I don't like the wide angle lens on the drummer just because it makes it look like he's drumming with pool noodles.
Yeah, I can kind of get that.
See, let me show you. They look floppy, like he's drumming with pool noodles. And that is just like a microscopic bitch. That's not even a bitch. It's just something I noticed that I thought was kind of funny. Right here.
Yeah, I can
See what
kind
I
of see
mean?
that.
All right, so there you go. That's what Roses Unread sounds like. I
Interesting.
recommend checking out all of the bands that played there. Sons on Fire, and I almost said Simple Plan. Sleep Theory.
Wow, that's a far off distance from what we were just listening.
I know, what a wild fucking difference of song would that be to hear something like that.
Shout out
and
to
then you have-
Montreal. Eh?
what did Simple Plan sing? I'm
Oh,
sorry I can't be perfect.
I'm Just a Kid. There's a bunch of other ones.
Yeah, they were whiny. I didn't like them.
Yeah, a lot of their stuff's whiny.
Yeah.
But that was I think the pop punk scene, like in the early aughts, is very whiny. Like your Avril Lavigne's and stuff like that. Fucking Canada.
Yeah, but maybe we can get a few of these guys on the show in the future, and they can
I'd love to.
talk about some of their music. I'd love to speak with
Hell yeah, this is stuff
pretty
you
much
hear
anybody
like on,
that was there.
Yeah, this is stuff you hear like on modern rock now, I guess.
Yeah.
I like it because it's not too heavily on like the bleep loop like electronics, like you're listening to like fucking Falling in Reverse. Like I hate that shit. And then it's
Yeah.
like white dudes trying to rap. I'm like, shut up, you're not Eminem. Like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, and it's got enough of the fucking metal shit in it to satisfy without too much to alienate. Like it's not, the whole time.
Yeah, I like the chugging, like, dun, 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 dun. Like that kind of stuff. I like,
Yeah, I
really
like a
bang your head.
singer. See, I like that style where you take the metal music,
Mhm.
you get rid of the guy, and you put a real singer in there that can actually sing,
Mhm.
and oh my god, a good fucking band, huh? Who would have thought? And people will listen to it. Yeah. But yeah, Roses Unread, hell of a band. Check them out. But it's almost time for us to roll in. If you listen to Shotcast Saturday last week, then you already know we've been talking about, we took a little stop in Texas
Mhm.
to on our road trip to Tijuana with Izzy Stradlin. And for this part of the presentation, I'm gonna have to share my screen for a second so I can show you guys some photos. Now,
Ooh, okay.
Chris and I, we went to Tijuana for real.
Ooh, dirty old TJ.
This actually happened. Let me find all of the images I need.
Yeah. So I
Which
will
is
I will say
on-
this now. This is not made by OpenAI or ChatGPT. These are actual real images.
Yeah. I took time to hastily and poorly Photoshop 2 images.
only 2 survived from our bender.
Yeah, 2 images to tell the story of us going to Tijuana that totally happened.
Yes. And that we
so
totally
you
can't
kn-
remember.
Yeah, well, I'm going to jog your memory because you're heavily involved in this, Caputo, whether you want to be or not.
I am.
So-
Well, shit.
So, Chris, we went to Tijuana, and we was on our way back from Tijuana, and we got stopped at the border because somebody didn't have their passport.
I always bring my passport. What are you talking about? It's
Well-
you, man.
Chris says he doesn't have he has his passport, But let's
Say
take a
right here in my
look
drawer. I could show you.
at a live feed. No, because you're still in Tijuana right now. Of course.
Allegedly.
So let's see. Why is it not showing? There we go. Share screen. I understand the entire screen over here. Share. All right. So if you look at this live feed of Caputo's kitchen, while Caputo's in Tijuana, we got on his Alexa device and took a photo of his kitchen. And this is actually what Chris Caputo's kitchen looks like. See, there's the bag milk, so that proves it. There's
milk
the
doesn't
clearly
come in that.
Canadian.
That looks like a bag of fucking cheese.
No, it's definitely a bag of milk because that's what I came up when I Googled bag of milk.
That is not how our bag milk looks. That looks like a homeless person carrying all their belongings.
And there's his bottles of clearly Canadian. Required by law to drink 3 a week. And what's that? Well, what is that? What's that on the kitchen table there? That is Caputo's passport.
Yeah, mine's right here actually.
That's the wrong one. That one expired.
No, mine's good.
This
So
is
hang
the
on, I gotta check.
up-to-date one.
Mine's actually good till next April, so we're good.
So I tried to tell the border guard that Chris left his passport in Canada, and he didn't really believe it. Oh yeah, we should set the scene there in Tijuana. And he didn't really believe it. So he arrested Caputo on suspension of being a Mexican trying to immigrate illegally.
Why? Because
And I
Vince
even
Neil called you
said-
Mexican once. What the fuck?
I even said that he's Italian. He's not Mexican. They don't even look the same. But the guy in Texas at the border said that he couldn't tell the difference. So he was going to have
Texas,
to
they
arrest
can't
her.
tell the difference. Anything.
So he arrested Chris, and in response, I did what any good friend would do, and I hired the best lawyer I could afford to come here and defend Caputo. There he is in court.
Oh, fucking course.
And good news. Caputo is still unfortunately in jail. Oh, here we
Good
go.
news. Why?
So Caputo is in jail in Tijuana now. But they did agree to let us if Chris can pass the Mexican American citizenship quiz today, he can come back with us. If he can, he's got to stay in jail in Tijuana there, which is not just Chris's bedroom with an overlay over it. No, he's actually in jail right now. They did a really good job of making him feel at home, though. I'll say that. That's really nice of them to do that, to decorate your cell like your... Yeah, they decorated his cell just like his bedroom at home.
Yeah.
Tried to make him feel comfortable. And Chris, if you can pass this citizenship exam, you get out of jail. We return to Guns and Radio as normal. And if you don't, you got to stay in jail in Tijuana for the rest of the episode. Because they'll let you go after the show, they said.
Oh, thank goodness.
So now I actually have the U.S. citizenship quiz up here.
Ooh.
That Mexican people have to take to become citizens.
I mean, anyone would have to take.
Well, yeah, but it's mainly known because I Googled Mexican to American when I tried to find it. I guess anybody would probably have to take. I don't know, dude. Do you think Canadians are getting quizzed like Mexicans are getting quizzed when they want to come here?
Hell yeah, dude. Anyone, man. Look at every famous Canadian that's bought a house in Los Angeles. They end up becoming citizens after like 10 years. Any famous, Canadian actors and actresses or whatever. So.
Okay. Well, So I'm going to start out. I'm going to ask you some of these questions, and I'm going to try not to read the answers so I can play too. But I've kind of glanced over them already, and some of these I couldn't even answer. The first one: what is the supreme law of the land?
What the fuck
I tell
is
you what,
that?
I'm going to ask you 10 questions. You have to get 6 out of 10 to be an American citizen. That's
The
pretty
fuck
good.
is the supreme law of the land? It sounds like a clickbait news headline.
Mm. Yeah.
I have no
I
idea
wouldn't have
what the list
known
is.
if you would have asked me this question. I didn't have the answer right here. I wouldn't have known what the fuck to say
Yeah,
here.
what the fuck do you say? What is the supreme law of the land? I don't know.
I don't
Fucking
know. It's
anarchy?
America, so the will of the people. That
I
would have
don't
been a good answer.
know. I would literally just say like, I don't know, soaring bald eagle going over the sky with fireworks.
That's your final answer. Okay, well, I'm gonna lock it in.
Yeah, fuck. At this point, I am. Listen, I'm already fucked anyways. So,
It's the Constitution.
how the fuck do you get that from that?
All right. You still got to get nine. You still got 9 to go. The Constitution is the highest law in the United States. It's the oldest written constitution in the world. So you should have known that too.
Yeah, I know what the Constitution is, but I didn't know it was the whatever land of supreme whatever fucking taco burrito supreme gordita crunch at Taco Bell.
Okay, question number 2. What does the Constitution do?
What does it do? It's literally a governance of rules. Made up of different amendments and such. You got your first, second, third, fourth, fifth. I don't know how many amendments there are. There's probably like so many, but at this point, they just keep adding to it.
Okay.
It's basically just, I guess, a base of rules for the country, and I guess not really rules, but more just like, I guess, laws, beliefs, sort of other things.
You're really, really close. There are 3 correct answers that you can choose from for this answer.
Mhm.
Sets up government,
Mhm.
defines government, and protects basic rights of Americans. So, I you know what? You're close enough. I'm going to give you that one, but no more, no more.
All right.
For the next 8, if you don't know it, if you don't get close to what they've got here, I will have to count that one against you. Okay.
All right.
Oh boy, here's a good one. What do we call the first 10 amendments of the Constitution?
Oh, fuck.
I will give you a hint. It's not the 10 Commandments.
Contrary to what some people would believe.
People get those mixed up all the time.
Oh man, I was gonna say Charter of Rights and Freedoms. That's Canada's thing. Man, I would say 8 simple rules for raising my American youth, but it's 10. So
We don't have any such. All we care about is getting them out of the womb. After that, they can fuck off. We don't care if they're homeless, if their parents are beating them and unfit. We don't care. Once they're all we care is getting that baby out of that womb and into the world alive and making it your problem. That's the American way. You know who to call. Somebody else.
The Ghostbusters.
All right. I'm gonna count this one. It was the Bill of Rights.
Oh, God damn it.
Which I would have not even known that. Okay, here's a nice easy one. Name one right or freedom that is guaranteed from the First Amendment.
The First Amendment. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Keep in mind, folks, Chris is from Canada.
Yeah. I was going to say the right to bear arms, but that's the Second Amendment, I believe.
I think that's the 5th. No, that's the 2nd. You're right.
No, the 5th would be the 5th, like when they say like you know.
Yeah.
The first one isn't it about like freedom of speech, I believe? Or something about
You know
freedom of
what?
speech.
There are 5 potential correct answers. That is one of them. I'm going to give you the point. Speech, religion, assembly, press, and petition the government is the
Okay.
5 correct answers. Okay. All right. Let's see if we get a little deeper out of government, because I'm going to tell you a lot of these I wouldn't even fucking know. Like this one. What is the rule of law?
Oh, fuck me. I remember learning this somewhere in high school. God. Rule of law
See, I
sounds
wouldn't even
familiar.
know this. I'm going to tell you because
Hmm.
this doesn't count. So there are 4 correct answers. Everyone must follow the law. Leaders must obey the law. Government must obey the law, and no one is above the law.
Once you put it like that, yeah, it seems like common sense, but just like rule of law. Ugh.
All right. Here's another one. Dude, so many of these. I would be fucked. I can't even answer these. Thank God I never had to take this fucking quiz. And it makes me feel really bad for the people that do. Like their whole life is fucking hanging on by this quiz.
Yeah, literally.
Like that makes me feel like shit for people to think about. How many U.S. senators are there?
Oh, fuck. Isn't there one for each state, I believe? No, not for this. No, like there has. So I'm trying to think like American politics or center of this. Um, hmm.
You're on the right thing with each state elects them,
Yeah.
but they have more than one.
Okay. I'm trying to think. There has to be probably. I'm like, let me compare this to like Canadian politics and the government there. So it's like your governors are like our mayors, or no, wait, they're like premiers. Like the governors run sort of like the whole state slash province.
Our governors are like the dukes in Canada, I guess, or the counts.
Well,
And
are they like in charge of the whole state?
yeah,
So that'd be like our premiers.
like how we have a president, you have the king. I guess it would be
We have
like
a
a
prime
duke.
minister, close, but we don't. Listen, we don't do no world ties to the British. I don't give a shit about them.
I'm gonna need an answer in the form of a number.
So I'm thinking if there's 50 states, so each one definitely has one. Times that probably by
1 times 50. I can tell you that one pretty
no.
quick, bud.
Yeah, I know, but I'm thinking you said there's definitely more than one. So I'm thinking, is there like 2 per? Oh no, it can't be that many. That's just oh man. Hmm. Oh fuck.
Do, 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 do. You know what? While Chris thinks about this, I'm going to take this opportunity to share something here with you guys, if it'll let me. Let's give our brother Chris some thinking music that that'll really help him tune in to his inner American and maybe make some things happen for him here, okay?
All right.
We got to turn it down so he can concentrate.
Okay, it has to be somewhere between 50 and 100. So it can't be that many on the fucking Senate floor. Then it looks like the goddamn United Nations meeting.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Yo no soy marinero,
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, now my memories of TJ are coming back. Hang on. I want to say like, let's go somewhere between 50 and 100. We're going to go 75, and I'm probably totally wrong on this.
Chris, you are incorrect.
I knew it.
The correct answer is 100.
Fuck! God fucking damn it!
That's why I shut up. I was like, oh, he's close. I was thinking
God
you were going to be
damn
like,
it.
fuck it, I'm just going to say 100.
Fuck. God.
Yeah. Each state elects 2 senators.
I fucking figured one for state, one for capital, probably.
The House of Representatives. This is question 5.
Yeah, I only got 2 right so far. So.
No, this is question 6.
Oh shit.
Yeah. This is question number 6. Let me see. Let me see if I can get out of some of these senator questions.
I think
We
one
elect
you
a
said didn't count.
president.
You just gave me an answer for it, but okay.
What was that? What was that?
No, I'm saying I think one didn't count. You basically just outright gave me the answer for it on rule of law.
One didn't count. Which one didn't count?
Because you said about rule of law, and you said, "Oh, this one's not going to count. I'm just going to give you it anyway."
No, I didn't give you a point. I just told you the answer. I didn't want you to struggle with thinking about it. I just
Yeah. So how does that? That means one off.
You want me
then.
to? You know what? I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna give you a point for that one. There.
Yeah.
Now it's tied. You have 3 points. You need 3 questions right, and that's fair because you only have 4 to go.
All right.
So, but I was about to throw you a really softball question, so now I've got to skip that.
Oh, like who shot Abraham Lincoln? I know that.
No, how many years does a president serve for?
That's 2 terms, 8 years.
But a term is 4 years.
Yeah, a term is 4 years. They can only
We
serve
elect a president every 4 years. They're not guaranteed to make it. Trump didn't make it. Thank God.
Yeah, I'm saying that's the most they can do is 2 in a row.
But in what month do we vote for president in America?
I know it's sometime in the fall. Ooh. Yes. Yeah, because then the inauguration happens at the end of January, usually mid-end of January. For if there's a new president, if there's a new one elected, it's usually inauguration thing.
Yeah.
I want to say November.
November is correct. All right.
Because I'm like, do I say November? Is that too close to Thanksgiving? Or it's usually right. It's right before, I think. Usually,
Oh, they don't give a fuck because they've got people. They've got people that they're taking away from their families to deal with all this shit during the holidays, so that they don't have to be away from their families. That's how Americans think. Like, I don't want to be away from my family for the holidays, so I'm going to make this guy who I perceive to be lesser than me because he makes less money do all the shit I don't want to do. All right. Let's see. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president?
Would it be? Oh man. Ooh. Wouldn't it be the vice president?
It is the vice president.
Yeah, because I was gonna say it's either a vice president or they have like a president-elect, like a deputy backup or something. But I'm assuming it's the vice president, obviously.
The deputy president.
Yeah. The in-law president, president-in-law.
All right. So you have 5 correct answers, including the one I just gave you for no reason.
Yeah, the one you gave to me anyways.
I gave it to you anyway.
Rule of law.
Just a game. Gave it to you anyway. So
I hope the Mexican government's okay with that.
Let's be real. With the legal team that I sent down there, they're going to be busy for quite some time.
Here you guys. Oh.
Is he even speaking English?
Hey, you guys.
He's just going off on a rant about how he's not fat, he's big boned. How Molly Crew never going to come here again.
Name one power that the federal government has.
Ooh.
And it can't be something that I can categorize. You have to get one of these right.
Ooh, okay.
Because the test has 4 correct answers on it. And you have to get one of these right.
There's a few I have in mind, but just about the wording.
No, it's not a gotcha question. It's
Okay.
just how it is on the test. Name one power of the federal government. Is how it's worded.
I'm gonna say probably what, to create new amendments.
No, can't give it to you.
You can add, they'll just keep writing on top of that old piece of paper from thousands of years ago.
So the correct answers are: they can print money.
Oh, that was a fucking easy one. Damn it.
It was. I really tried.
I don't know. I just came to the first thing that came to my head. I didn't think of
Declare war.
We all know they love to do that.
Create an army.
Hey, that's what they spend billions of dollars on.
And make treaties.
Well, they used to do that. No, they just rip them.
Yeah, they don't really. Let's see.
NAFTA? Fuck that shit.
All right, so this is the last question.
And I have to get this one.
And why a Mexican person would need to fucking know this before they came and lived. A lot of this shit. Okay, I get it. You're going to vote. We want you to know what you're voting on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I get it. Is it fair? No, not really. I still don't agree with it because I don't even know that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But this one is just this question just pisses me off. Like I know this because I went to school in America. I can name one of these.
Mm-hmm.
But a Mexican person coming to America or any immigrant coming to America does not fucking need to know this. Name one Native American tribe from the United States. Hey, you know those people that we ran off and said, hey, now your land is our land, and then we killed them, gave them disease, fucked their whole system up that they had going on for thousands of years before we ever got here? Name one of our victims.
Oh, God.
Name one Native American tribe.
I can name you all of them in Canada, not in America. Not for the same.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, fuck me.
Who would live in Canada when you don't have to? Like now we have to because you own land and all that shit. But when you just travel and you fucking set up shop in this fucking corner of the woods and it's all woodland, why would you go to Canada? Oh, why would you go to fucking Missouri even where it's fucking freezing? Why would you be anywhere Maine? Why would you even be in Maine? Like, why would you be anywhere with shitty weather? Like, why wouldn't you be? I don't know. I can get when they came up on the beach because it's like, yeah, perfect weather. Hey, there's a boat that we don't recognize. Oh, hey, look, those people aren't the same color as us. I wonder who they are. Let's be friendly and welcome them. That's the biggest mistake anybody ever made in history. All right. I'm going to need an answer.
Oh, I mean, I was going to say casino owners, but that's just mean and very stereotypical. You know, that's just horrible. It's like
No, that's
we're
today.
on
They didn't own casinos when we got here, Chris. Could you imagine how different the American story would have been if we got here and there were all these big ass casinos all over the fucking place?
white people discovering slot machines. Oh my god,
Oh
they would
my
have parked
God.
their ass there forever, like they
With the
still do now.
Vegas lights. It was all Vegas at one point, folks. And then white people came and fucked it up for everybody.
Oh man, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of a name. Oh god, I don't have anything. Native American tribe names. No, Aborigines like Australian. I think. I don't know.
I think Aborigine is that not a blanket term? I don't know. But I think
Aboriginal.
Australia.
Yeah, Australia. No, that's some other shit. God damn it.
Too bad you're not from Mississippi, where every county is named after one of these.
I don't know, the Navajo? Is that a tribe?
Yes. Oh my God. Oh, hang on. Let's show him getting released. There you go.
Running. Fuck this
Chris
shit.
Caputo is a free man. He's welcome to. Hey, when you get back home, make sure you get your passport off of that kitchen counter there, and maybe put that bag of milk in the refrigerator.
I was like, Navajo. They came from like Pocahontas or some shit. One of those random movies. I was like,
the one
Navajo.
I would have got would have been Choctaw.
Oh.
Because of Choctaw in Mississippi. Plus, we got Chickasaw.
Yeah.
Chippewa.
Navajo.
Cherokee.
Were they? Yeah. Like Navajo were involved in like old Western movies, like Clint Eastwood or something. I don't know.
That's probably just the only one anybody knew how to pronounce when they were writing those.
That's true, yeah.
Because I have a feeling it didn't go down exactly like that. As a matter of fact, people said the Wild West wasn't really all that wild.
I mean, I feel like as time goes on, you know, stories get more like bigger and bigger, and it's like
you didn't have any formal laws, but what you had was other people with guns that would neutralize your ass if you got out of line.
Pretty much, you know, Great Corral standoffs. You got problems, Sean? Let's go for a duel. Let's shoot your dick off.
I think we should bring back dueling.
I think so too.
I mean, like, instead of fighting a war, we take our president. If our president wants to fight in a war, we take him, and then he goes and just has a duel with the leader of the country that they've got a problem with.
Exactly.
And I guarantee that we will find ways to work out problems that we never thought we'd be able to find solutions for.
Dude,
when
old West style, man. Do a sword.
Other people aren't the ones dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do with any weapon, pretty much.
With a sword? Nah, because you got to use a gun like a man. We don't do that.
What if you have like a
French
sword battle, you know? That's not French. That's
we're going to wear our tights and our stockings and our white powder.
Oh my God, we're not fencing. I mean actual like sword fights. Like we're like doing some Pirates of the Caribbean shit, you know? Not jumping from like ship to ship, you know, with our fucking scurvy-ridden balls everywhere, but
Hey, I'm gonna pass. You fired a gun. You fired a gun that I've never fired. You fired a machine gun. I've never done that.
Yeah, fully auto, baby.
I'm gonna tell you, if I had to pick my weapon in a fight between a gun or a sword, I wouldn't pick the sword.
Well, if you know how to use the sword right, you can definitely.
I can shoot your ass before you get to me with the sword.
Yeah, but what if I, you know, can see faster than a speeding bullet and go like this? Like I'm in the Matrix, bro.
Can you? Can you, Caputo?
I don't know, man. Samurai probably.
If you're coming to America this summer, if you give me this kind of claim, I'm going to stress test this, and we're going to set up a wrestling ring. We're going to get Caputo in it, and I'm going to be like, all right, show me that blinding speed. I'm going to have a Nerf gun, and I'm going to give you a pool noodle. And the object is you got to hit me with this pool noodle before I shoot you with this nurse.
Listen, I know I can't, but someone trained in the art of, the way of the samurai probably could.
Well, that's not me. So I will
That's
pick the
not.
gun.
We're not shinobi, bro. We can't do this.
You can keep your sword and your tights and your lipstick and your white wig and your fluffy, frilly fucking clothes and your tea parties and your love of the queen. And
I don't care for the royal family. I want them to all explode in a fiery ball of death.
and you're calling cookies biscuits. And I'll just take my gun and win this fight.
Sure.
Nobody wins when a gun comes out. Let's be real, because somebody's going to jail.
Just watch
and then
every
somebody
Rambo
dies.
movie.
Somebody's going to burn for that. So
Damn right. Sure.
let's head over to Tijuana with Izzy Stradlin.
Okay. I'll start.
I'm digging the duel. Are you getting the two things happening in different ears?
Hang on. Let me put both on. I have one off right now. Let me
Put
try
both
that out.
on and check this out, because it jumps from ear to ear for me. I'm curious to see if it'll do it for you as well. Like it's over here. Now the drums are over here. And the guitar's still playing here. Is it doing it on your side, or is it mono by the time it gets to you?
It's mono. It's all just both ears for me. It's not like I'm not getting the channels on my end. But yeah, I do get you seeing it's a lot of music is like that too.
Yeah.
A lot of old like Appetite for Destruction was huge on that.
Yeah, that's really fucking cool. And I'm digging this riff. Really went the extra mile on the guitar.
Oh yeah.
I kind of want to. I'm half-ass expecting. Yeah, it's all right. What was that fucking song we listened to with Izzy in it? That went, yeah, it's all right.
Oh, Dustin Bonez.
No, it was an Izzy song.
Oh, it was probably also called "It's All Right." I don't know.
I don't know. Fuck it.
I don't know. This uses a lot of the same random things like that. I mean, the lyrics in this song, there's not really any lyrical substance, really.
Oh well, let's play a little bit more, and then when we get to the halfway point, we'll do some lyrics, okay?
Alrighty.
'Cause I'm digging the guitar here.
Instrumentally, it's very good.
Oh, nice. All right, I'm gonna.
That was a really good solo. Holy shit!
Yeah, it's
I
like
think it's the best solo we've heard in an Izzy song so far.
maybe.
I would say so.
Why don't you read us some lyrics so we can maybe get some? Usually, after you read a little lyrics, when we come back to it, I can understand the words a little better, even though they've already passed.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Let's go to Tijuana. Yeah, yeah. Down by Ensenada. Yeah, yeah. Gonna get better. I'm getting better. Do they want to pull the whip draw? Looks and maybe do the alcohol. Yeah. It ain't approved in America. Yeah. That's why you got to go there. Yeah.
Was weed legal there back then?
I don't know. I don't think weed's ever been legal anywhere since like probably I think Denver was the first place to do it, or at least like not legal, but like decriminalized in a state in a way.
I don't know. What is he talking about that it's not approved in America or whatever?
What, like fucking a donkey or something? Is he like into bestiality? What? I don't know. You go to see a donkey show in TJ or something. I don't know. Some weird shit.
Tijuana donkey show. Now that sounds like a real thing. A Tijuana donkey show sounds like a real thing that I did not.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Alexa, what's a Tijuana donkey show?
I'm having trouble hearing. Can you say that again?
What is a Tijuana donkey show? If you'll quit buzzing, you could hear me.
A donkey show is a type of live sex show in which a woman engages in bestiality with a donkey, which, according to urban legend,
wait, pause. Alexa, volume 7. All right, Alexa, what is a Tijuana donkey show?
A donkey show is a type of live sex show in which a woman engages in bestiality with a donkey, which, according to urban legend and some works of fiction, were once performed in the Mexican border city of Tijuana, particularly in the mid-20th century. Gustavo Arellano, in his Ask a Mexican column, argues that such donkey shows are not real.
So that is a thing. Thank you, Alexa.
Izzy Stradlin wants to fuck a donkey. Or he wants to watch someone else get fucked by one.
I always appreciate your kindness.
A Tijuana donkey show. There you go. And what was the beautiful thing is it said Tijuana donkey show on the screen while she was reading it. A Tijuana donkey show. You know what's funny is I just threw a bunch of shit. You can take anything fucked up sounding and put the name of a region in front of it, and it automatically sounds legit. Like the sex position I created called the Alabama Mud Claw. That was a thing I completely made up. and or it could be the Arkansas Mud Claw, and it would still sound like a real thing.
Yeah.
Hit her with the old Texas Tabernacle. Yeah. Really think on it.
Really Tabernacle in French is motherfucker, so I don't know about that.
Really try to rationalize that in your brain. I'd love to hear what you're. Head over to our Discord and let us know what you came up with to explain what the fuck that is. You gonna see a donkey show? Yeah. I wonder if this is the kind of music they play at a Tijuana donkey show.
It gets really like hardcore.
Yeah, when the guitar starts to really pick up, that's when shit's getting intense.
Wait,
what'd you say? Donkey style?
Yeah.
Give me a donkey butt and them big old legs. Mine ain't too hard to take. Can't get much worse. sounds the donkey made. Replicated on guitar. The whole thing is choreographed with that guitar solo at the end. That
Surfing bird almost.
there you go, Tijuana by Izzy Stradlin.
Tijuana. Wow, lyrically nothing there, but instrumentally that song is fucking pretty damn good. So this is gonna be a tough one to rate, honestly.
Yeah, who's gonna go first this time?
I'll go first. I'll take the lead on this one. It's good. I mean, we got probably the best solo in any of the Izzy Stradlin songs we reviewed up to this point, at least on the show. I guess like the lyrics, aren't really there. Whatever, I don't know what he's alluding to about in Tijuana. We can make assumptions all day long here, but I mean, I feel like for this song, like, does it really matter though to the context of everything else? Not really in that way. So I mean, yeah, they're kind of like just there and nonsensical, but I think like the lyrics don't really affect my rating that much because the song's really good actually. Like, right from the get-go, I love the drums. I like in that like outro line there you could really hear some really spanking good bass lines in there. So it's a tough one to rate. Like maybe I would probably listen to this again here and there. This could make, the proverbial playlist of sorts, but I feel like that said, I think the best thing to give this is a 3.5 out of 5.
All right. Well, with that, I'm going to say this. First off, I did love the guitars. I thought that was great. The like Chris said in his review, the lyrics probably, weren't really all that great, but musically, it's a solid song, and
Absolutely.
I mean, you can't really take that much away from it. Will I ever listen to this again? No, I'm probably never going to listen to this again. I can't think of a situation where I'm going to dig up Tijuana by Izzy Stradlin.
Unless you're actually going to Tijuana.
Maybe, but my broke ass, that's probably not going to happen. I almost went bankrupt fucking going to Memphis, so I probably ain't going to fucking Tijuana anytime soon. I'm going to give it points for all of the good stuff because it didn't really have any bad shit in it. I mean, on the first listen, I'm going to give it a 2.
Okay.
Put it just below the middle. There.
All right.
For me.
Okay. Give you that one.
Yeah, so that's
Maybe I
Tijuana.
maybe I was just more surprised by the guitar work and everything else. Like, Izzy stuff's pretty good, like in that department, but it felt like more fleshed out. It's like he actually did some work on it instead of just doing it in like 2 takes. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's cool. Next.
I mean, it was great. Like it was great, but I'll probably never listen to this again. Like, if I'm being honest, I'm not. I mean, with all the music that there is out there in the world that I'll play on my road trips and shit in the car, like I don't stick to just GNR. Believe it or not, I do like other bands, and there's a million things I'll listen to. I would really have to be scratching the bottom of the barrel to break this out again.
Yeah, I can see your point on that.
I mean, it's like a song somebody shows me. I'm like, yeah, that's a cool song. I don't hate it. There's nothing bad about it. I just, it doesn't compare with the shit that I like to listen to. So, that's my review. What did you think? Head over to gunsonradio.com. Get your invite to our Discord. Come in there. Or now you can do it straight up on Spotify. Did you know you can like get up in our Spotify and tell us your opinion of not only the show or the song, any fucking thing you want. So, yeah, get all up in that Spotify and tell us your opinion of Tijuana, or come to our Discord with the cool kids.
Oh, yeah.
And
lots of cool kids.
Tell us
cool kids and cats over there,
Because it also don't notify us, I don't think, when people do respond to those. So maybe if you want,
manually.
If you want feedback from us and you want to have a conversation, Discord's going to be the way to go.
Discord or any of our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Guns and Radio Pod.
Yeah. And with that, Christopher Caputo, shall we spin upon the wheel to see what?
My hand is on the proverbial wheel, ready to spin it.
Give it a
When you lose, Izzy Stradlin.
When you lose. That's not
we're
win with
continuing.
with an H.
Yeah, no, it's win and then you lose, I guess. Okay. Well, we're on a Stradlin roll here, so more
Yeah.
Izzy next week. Hell yeah.
Thank you, Ice-T, for providing us with that song. That is totally Ice-T and not just some random text to speech generator that I thought kind of sounded a little bit like Ice-T, so we put his face on it.
Yeah,
That's
through
not what happened.
connections of connections, he liked our review of Body Count, so he's like, "Fuck, I'll give these guys a few
I'm
voiceovers."
not crazy. Got a little potato chips on the side, a little Kool-Aid. Oh man, that's great. That's coming up next week, and be sure to come back on Saturday for
Shotcast Saturday.
Shotcast Saturday, when we will
Hell
be
yeah.
once again pulling another song out of the wheel and reviewing it there. So if you like our
Yeah, it's gonna
show,
get
you like, we just want to get straight to the song, Shotcast Saturday.
a little more, man. It's gonna be an interesting one because it also falls on a certain Day of Fools.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And we said we were going to review the song April
April
Fools.
Fool. Yeah, it's April Fool. It's a Slash song, I believe. April Fool. I don't know if it was on his most recent solo endeavor.
I don't know. We'll figure that out before we
I'll
go
have to look
into
in the database here, but I'm pretty sure it's a very recent Slash song. So yeah, so there you go. We're actually decided for once
Yeah.
what we're going to do on Shotcast instead of 15 minutes before.
Yeah, or right before we hit record half the time.
Literally. So yeah, Saturday, a sort of special April Fool's Shotcast. I mean, we fooled you once last year. We'll try not to this year, but I can't guarantee anything.
And I want to say thank you again to Roach and the guys at Joan Red for a hell of a week, a hell of a day in Memphis. It was nice to be back in Memphis again. I think probably of everything, the feeling of being back in Memphis was just like, people can say what they want about Memphis, but it's just so nice to be back again. I love that city. I always have, and I still do. So I've got to get back to Memphis again and get to actually on a weekend sometime where I can spend a few days in the city, and I got to do that again, and I'm looking forward to that. But thanks to everybody that came out to the Joan Red show. Thanks to everybody that subscribed to the channel, even though we didn't get the broadcast that we wanted. They're there, and they're going to be putting out some more stuff in the future. I have it on good authority. I'm not going to announce anything, but when they are ready to tell you what that is, they'll tell you. So be sure to be on there, because that'll be the best way to find out. And come back on Saturday. I think that covers everything. That's all. So I'm Dustin Bonez.
And I'm Chris Caputo. We'll see you guys Saturday for a little Shotcast Saturday. And more Izzy Stradlin reviewing next week here on the main show. But until then, guys, stay safe. Peace out. Keep on rocking. See you next week.